Both sides desperately needing a win to keep hopes of the title alive. And we hope that you'll enjoy all of today's action. Yesterday, as part of a big bonanza of baseball here in Western Australia, Firebirds' big win over the Titans 19-3. Wanneroo yesterday just fell short of the Korean Cats 10-11 as we get things underway. First pitch here at Maddelton Park to start this game. And that one's left. Ball one. Pitching Quinn Fateh, number 9. Throwing the ball just wide of the plate there. 1-0. First strike, much better from Fateh inside the plate. Nice and straight. Good fastball there. That's a good hit, but that's in foul territory. Foul ball there. Bring things back. And strike two, swung wide on that one. And he is out. First strikeout for Fateh. That's a good start from him. And now it'll be the turn of Tex Prizov. Batting at number 2. Fateh starting well. First strikeout of the day. And that one well within the plate, strike one. If you're joining us for the first time, you are live from Maddelton Park, the Kingsway Sporting Complex, north of Perth. As Fateh just throws that one a little bit wide, and that is 1-1. A couple at centre field, a little bit further than usual, maybe looking for a miss hit. That one's a high ball, but that's in foul territory. Over the fence and onto the roof too. Foul ball. Fateh getting himself into a good groove here. He's got a strikeout next to his name. And that is strike 2. And he's out. Second strikeout for Fateh. So the Giants looking for a 3 and out to begin as Sebastian Cowan at number 7. Batting at number 3 in the order. Will be keen to get the scoreboard ticking. No base hits so far. So the Giants, through Fateh, are looking to sweep it up at the top of the first. And another one. Strike 1. No bases engaged at the moment. High one. High fastball there. A little bit too high. And that is a 1-1 now. And that one, what you'd call an inside edge there. But that one ruled a foul. Strike 2, 1-2. At the top of the first innings here. Austin too eager to get going. Hopefully a base hit. That's a fly ball towards left field and a great catch. Brilliantly caught there by number 19, Harry Wooden. And that's the end of the top of the first. That's a good start for the Giants, a 3 and out. And now the Giants will have themselves a hit first to see if they can get the scoreboard ticking over. The Phantoms will take the field here at Maddelton Park at the top of the first. First of 3 big games we're bringing you today. It's part of the 2022 Little League State Championship. It's been a bonanza of baseball action across the Easter weekend here at Maddelton Park. Intermediate League Grand Final. Just a correction there. The Intimate League Grand Final. Eastern Phantoms and the Wanneroo Giants, and one of the players just hit our effects mic, but No real damage there. So the Giants and the Phantoms playing off for the Intimate League Championship. There's a lot of stakes out there. 1 and zip at the top of the one. Phantoms failing to get the scoreboard ticking over. But the Giants got a team of really good pitchers out there. So if you're just joining us for the first time, if you've popped onto our Facebook live stream, it is the Intermediate League Grand Final. Intermediate League North Grand Final. The Eastern Phantoms and the Wanneroo Giants playing off for the trophy. Plenty of high stakes in this game. So the Giants are coming out for a hit now. At number 1, Fatai, who struck out the Phantoms in that first innings. Just leaves that one for a first strike. There's Fatai, 1 and 1. And that one again wide of the plate by Thomas Allpike. Thomas Allpike pitching for the Phantoms today. And again going low. And that's 3 and 1. One more. And Fatai will have the right to walk to first base. That is a very good hit. Fly ball towards shortstop. And Fatai will play it safe and go to first. That's the first base hit of the morning. Giants starting well here at Madelton Park. We have a look on the replay. Well timed too. Maybe didn't get all of it, but got enough through the gap between shortstop and centre field. So it is back to 0 and 0, and Allpike looking to pick off first base, but unsuccessful. Chris George leading the Giants here. Giants are not only in the intermediate level looking for a title, their senior team just come off a very successful campaign. They defeated the Morley Eagles in that best-of-3 grand final series to take the title once again. Looking for a steal on second for Ty, and I think he's got it. Yes, he has. A clever steal from Fatai, so second is now taken up, as we see here. Good dive at the last second and just getting a fingertip to it is Quinn Fatai on second base. We go back live, and that one wide of the plate, 2 on 1. And much better pitch there from Allpike. Strike 2 and 2. Player on second, looking to increase the base hit ratio, and that one well wide of the plate. So that's ball 3. We got a full house. 3 and 2. Intermediate League Grand Final, plenty of stakes, and that is strike 3. Cooper Barber is out, and now at number 3, Riley Lyons will get things going for the Giants. Great history this franchise has got, not just in intermediate little leagues, but also in the senior leagues. As mentioned, another title in the senior competition, defeating Morley in that best-of-3 grand final series a few weeks ago down at Empire Ballpark, as Allpike goes a little high. Ball 1 there. Fatai, sneaky, very sneaky from Fatai. Does he go through? Yes, he does. Fatai safe. taking the Phantoms right out of this one early, as we see here on the replay. Putting in the big ones. And well timed on the slide. Got his foot in time. We're back live, and that ball in foul territory, 2-2. Two and one, rather. Tom Allpike. And that one again wide, 3-1. Just got to get that length. As far as his pitching is concerned, he's just got to get it a little bit straighter. He's very quick. He does. Strike two. That was what we were talking about. Allpike, very good pitcher, plenty of speed. Just strays a bit wide at times, but that was a very solid pitch for a second strike. Another high ball, and that's going to go over the fence. Foul ball. Full house, 3-2 in effect. Player on third, and that's for Ty. Who's going to win this little battle? Strike three! And Riley Lyons is gone. 2 outs. And a player still on third for Ty, and it'll be Blake Thompson next up for the Giants in this Intermediate League Grand Final. Chris George leading the charge for the Giants, looking to lead another Wanneroo Giants team to a pennant. And that one is another fly ball over the fence. And foul ball. Plenty of great support on the Baseball WA Facebook page. Let us know where you're watching from, whether it be the state, the nation, or anywhere in the world. Thompson leaves that one again. Allpike, a bit unpredictable as far as pitching is concerned in this game, but he is able to get the straight one in and inflict the strike. But 2 balls conceded now, 2-1 at the bottom of the first. Wanneroo looking very keen to get that first run ticking on the scoreboard. That one just off the bottom of the bat. And a foul ball. 2-2. 2-2, so to speak. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Player on right field just moving a little bit forward. He's going to be looking for a miss hit. So is the player at centre field. Player on third. That's a good hit towards third base. Will the throw be good enough? That's out. The home run won't count as a result of the out. Changeover. First innings completed, 0-all between the Phantoms and the Giants in the Intermediate League Grand Final here at Madelgem Park. It's a big day of baseball here on Front Row Screen Sport. The first of 3 games we're bringing you today. And the Giants will take to the field again with Riley Lyons taking to the mount this time. So they're rotating today. Fatai starting on the mound. And they'll look to rotate with Lyons and a couple of other players, but it looks as though they may stay with Fatai on the field this morning. Got a couple of other games along the complex here at Madelgem Park. We've got some Little League games going as well, along at the Kingsway football ground as well. Keep you right up to date with those other games as well. What is a gorgeous day. Top of the second in the Little League State Championship, the first division, Titans and the Firebirds. No score on the board at the moment, but that one looking very interesting indeed. The Intermediate League Grand Final as well. We're into the second innings now on this beautiful morning north of Perth for Ty. He's got a good throwing arm on him so far. VJ, thank you very much for your support. Andrew Cahill watching on our Baseball WA Facebook page, watching from Houghton, New York. Shout out to all those in Houghton, New York, and also in the USA. Very passionate about their baseball. Major League not too far away from beginning their season. We hope as well the ABL will get underway next summer. Of course, there was no season at all in 2021-22 as a result of border restrictions around the nation, in particular here in WA. But hopefully all of the ABL will get things going. Major League Baseball, in fact, underway and in full swing. All the teams having games. Another one today, Minnesota and Boston, a little later today. But back here at Madelgin Park, now batting is Austin Tutt, number 17. And he's just let one go for a strike inside the plate. A great atmosphere today at Madelgin Park. We certainly hope you're enjoying our coverage. A good crowd here. Some sitting alongside the fence, specially constructed for the intermediate league games. 1-1. Tutt hits one straight down the field. Throw towards first, and that is out. That is a beautiful throw by Ben Hannon. Throwing from shortstop onto first base with good ease. So Tutt's gone and just slips over there, having a bit of a laugh there, but enjoying himself out there, and that's great to see. So now batting, Ethan Snedden. For the Phantoms, they need the scoreboard ticking. The Giants looking the better side at the moment as far as their pitching and fielding is concerned. They've got one base hit on the board, but they're just checking each other out, both teams. And right down the middle from Fatai. And that is 1-1-1. One out so far. Ooh, and that one off the edge. And a foul. As we said earlier, the first of 3 games we're bringing you today here on Front Row Screen Sport. We're for you in 2022. We're live on the Baseball WA Facebook page. It's a pleasure to have your company as Fatai is hit hard towards centre field by Snedden. Long way out from centre field. Snedden is going to go to second. And a great celebration as well. How about that? The crowd eating up that moment with great delight, as well as the Phantoms teammates. Snedden, the first base hit for the Phantoms today. And next up will be Kai McEwen, number 22. Now, the Giants back under pressure now, the top of the second. Lets that one straight through. Strike one, 0-1 at the top of the second here. And that one going low. And that'll be a ball. Be 1-1. Fatai. He's got to keep his composure here, he does, but that one is struck well towards left field, just out of reach of the fieldsman. Players running to third, and bases will now be engaged first and third. Snedden, I should say, has third, and McEwen has first. Gordon now taking to the field. Gordon getting some encouragement from his teammates and coach. So players on first and third, only one out of the top of the second. The Phantoms looking the goods to hit the scoreboard first. And a nice fastball for Ty. Strike one. And that's a good hit towards first base. Out at first, but Snedden the first to hit the scoreboard for the Phantoms. And that's a good start. Phantoms 1-0 now over the Giants at the top of the second. Good hit by Gordon, and then Snedden immediately getting on the board. Sacrificing himself on first base for that first home run. That's 2 outs. And back on is Brooks, the number 10. On the bench, Sherwood, Romeo and Prosper for the Phantoms. The bases on second. That is McEwen. Good hit too by Brooks. On to first. And he's got him on first. And that's the end of the first part of the second innings. 3 outs. And the Phantoms leading 1-0 here at Madeleine Park. The Giants will now have a hit, eager to level things up. One 1-0, 2 hits for the Phantoms, 1 hit for the Giants. But all importantly, have a look at that, 1-0. Eastern Phantoms now back on the field. All Pike taking to the mount. It was yesterday in the Intermediate League down here at Wanneroo. Giants yesterday, they swept the Cavaliers 17-0. And the Phantoms too, they came off a big win over the Central Firebirds, 14-9. Both teams off big wins through to the finals. And the grand final here today sees the Phantoms and the Giants looking to take back the trophy. So we're now into the second. Now batting number 27, Xavier De Haas. Certainly is a big hitter. How can he deliver today? That is a ball. Shout out to Troy Haskett, who's watching all the way from Singapore and offering his support to the Phantoms. Shout out to all those in Singapore. Beautiful place in the world, especially Marina Bay. The Grand Prix every September. Always a great atmosphere, just like it is here at Madeleine Park. Another pitch down low from All Pike, so that's 2-1. Remember, if it's 4 balls, the batter has a right to walk to first. And again going low, so that's 3-1. Bit out of sorts, All Pike, with his length. But hopefully he can get one to go. And that's, looked like a walk a bit there, but that is strike 2. Full house in effect. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And De Haas is gone. 2 very good fast balls from All Pike. That's the way you ought to do it. And All Pike has his second strikeout of the game, as we see here, missing the bottom edge. And De Haas, he knew it. And he is out. So now, Sebastian Beasley facing All Pike, and again going wide. 1-0. Some of the Phantoms players sitting with their counterparts, families as well, which is great to see. As part of the Easter long weekend. It's been a great weekend of baseball here in WA, sport for that matter, here in this state. Opening weekend of waffle football and also netball back here in WA. With a couple of fever home games. Wildcats winning over the Cairns Taipans in the NBL. Local and national sport well and truly alive here in Western Australia after what has been a crazy couple of years. As All Pike throws another good pitch there, but that's 3-1. DeHaas. It's a fly ball towards centre field. In reaches Gordon and takes a very good catch. And that is 2 outs for the Giants. Phantoms have got a nice wave of momentum going at the moment. Xavier DeHaas hitting out to centre field. And Gordon taking the simplest of catches with the left hand. Now Ben Hannon taking strike. And that one just wide of the plate. That'll be the first ball now. This time going low is All Pike. There's also a ball again going low. A couple of low ones that he has thrown this morning. Kirsten Thrush also on our Facebook broadcast. Let's go Giants. Wayne Goff. Go Giants. A lot of Giants support here. And that, in the meantime, was the 4th ball. And that gives Hannon the chance to walk to first base. So player on first. And now the left-handed Harry Wooden taking to the plate to see if he can strike it big. That one again wide, 1-0. Phantoms bench very confident at the moment. They've got a 1-0 lead. Giants bench also confident as well, but a little bit nervous, having a run deficit against them. They can make it 2 here with a big hit. And All Pike trying to pick off first. Unsuccessful. Wooden facing another pitch low. 2-0. At the bottom of the second. Phantoms leading 1-0 if you're just joining us for the first time. Wooden, ooh. Ball to the body there. And it's 3-0. We could have players on first and second if All Pike pitches a 4th ball. And he's walking. Wooden's walking, so he goes to first. Wooden on first, Hannon on second. Coming in is Braden George at number 10. All Pike has thrown 4 of the last 6 pitches, missing the plate. And we might have a change. It doesn't look like it. All Pike's just having a chat with the catcher. Just telling him maybe ease off on the fast balls, maybe. We can only speculate. But again, he goes low. And we're going to have a steal. Hannon steals third. Beasley steals second. Good tactics there by the Giants. We could have an equaliser. We've got 2 outs. It's 1-0. And again, All Pike going low. I would say we may have a rotation sooner rather than later. But we're still early in the game. All Pike gets a good strike. Only his 3rd of the last 8 have thrown strikes. That one high. And George ducking underneath that one. 3-1. All Pike just pondering on what he's going to do next. Again going low, and George is walking. Walking to first base, and for the first time today, bases are loaded. And Fatai is back on the plate. Now it looks like Phantom's coach is going to have a chat with All Pike. Maybe we could see a rotation. Change of pitcher, we don't know. As he, and it looks like Gordon, who's the catcher there, and the coach are just deliberating at the moment, just talking tactics and whether All Pike should swap roles. Only time will tell at the moment. And it looks like All Pike is staying there. No change at the moment, so they're sticking with him. Assistant of the Phantoms talking to his players at centre field, right field and left field, just getting ready. They're looking for a miss hit from Fatai. Fatai, pretty decent hitter. And that one again low, 1-1, 2 outs at the bottom of the second. Hannon looking a bit sneaky at the moment, trying to get that early run towards home plate. Fatai pondering over that one. 3-1. Let that one go. Fatai goes high, and that's a ball. Not only that, they concede a home run. Hannon will go to home plate and level the scores for the Giants. And at the bottom of the second, just like that, it is 1 run apiece. Hannon getting a couple of high fives from his teammates. 2 base hits for the Phantoms, 1 for the Giants. More importantly, the Giants level the scores. Strike 1. Nice straight fast ball. Cooper Barber back onto the plate for the second time. Struck out in the first. Hits that one straight down the middle towards second base. And that'll be the 3rd out. The Phantoms will be relieved at that. So at the end of the second, it is all square at 1 run apiece in this Intermediate League Grand Final between the Giants and the Phantoms. Very tight game, but offering a lot here at Maddleton Park on a beautiful Monday morning on the Easter long weekend. As we see here, Prizov on the highlights so far in this game. Prizov getting a high ball, but that one landing in foul territory. And some good running by the likes of Fatai and Barber. A great time slide by Fatai onto second base. And those all-important base hits have come good for the Giants in the second innings. They've leveled the scores. But I have to say, Allpike, I'm going to make a blunt prediction here. Allpike may have to be rotated. There could be a change of pitcher the next time the Phantoms take to the field. Fatai has been pitching a lot straighter, is very quick, got a quick right arm, and he's a lot more consistent in the battle of the pitches thus far. DeHaas on that strikeout early on in the game. He knew it, that he was gone. And the man at first base there just telling him, all right, make it quick, make it a quick hit. And there you see as we're back live in Maddleton Park. Fatai getting himself ready. Scoreboard stands at 1 run all as we are at the top of the third. What is an important game here, the Intermediate League Grand Final. Will it be the Phantoms or the Giants that will take the trophy in 2022? And having a hit first will be Allpike for the Phantoms. Beautiful day in Perth today. Not a cloud in the sky to be seen. A perfect day for baseball. Temperature around about 22 degrees, the expected top. At the moment, 20. Bit of a breeze blowing towards the western end of the ground. Tom Allpike will take to the plate first, and then it'll be Samukawa. Coming up next, he'll be warming himself up, having a couple of practice swings. Top of the third begins now, 1-1. And Fatai going down low here. 1-0. Pressure really on both teams now. And that one nearly a blow to the body, but Allpike just swerving out of the way. Fatai right down the middle, but a little high and a little wide. 3-0 on the count. Strike one. Fatai this time going a little more central on that pitch. Much better results. Strike two. We got a full house. Allpike just having a practice swing. Just trying to get his timing in check. Been a little bit late on the last couple of pitches. And going low. Allpike's walking. He's walking to first. And the Phantoms have an early reprieve. Samukawa back on the plate. Looking to steal first. But safe. Allpike very lucky indeed. He just had to slide very late to get back to first base and got there. One run apiece. Well, looking for the bunt was Samukawa, but just came off the edge and into foul territory. So strike one. As a result of that foul. Bunts it again. This time it's strike one. And looking for that easy base hit are the Phantoms at the moment, so they're doing everything they can to take back the ledger in their favour. 1-1, 0 outs at the top of the third. Again looking to steal first, and again he's safe. Here's Allpike. Player on first, bases vacant on second and third. Samukawa attempting the bunt again, went low, and that is a ball. Gets the bunt, this time successful. Fumble from Fatai, and he's out. Oh, Samukawa just inches short there of saving first base. But the positive out of that situation, as the first out is counted, Samukawa was able to sacrifice himself, allowing Allpike a chance to run to second. And to that degree, it has worked. So that is one out, one ball for Ty, as Tex Prizov is back on the plate. And for Ty going low there. I'd have to say, Samukawa just a little bit unlucky. It looked as though at first he might have been safe. Coaches were appealing that he'd be safe, but to no avail. The umpire ruling that one out in the right spot. Timed the call very well indeed for Ty. Again goes low, and that is 3 balls. 3 and zip. Tex keeping his cool here. Haven't seen many swings. They're playing tactics here. Strike two. And he thought it was a ball at the moment there, Tex. That one looked a bit wide to the left of the plate, but Tex called a strike. Flicked the bat away thinking that it was a ball, but unfortunately for him, it was not. Getting some encouragement from the coach is Tex. And gets a swing at it, but a miss-hit. And a foul ball. Full house in effect, 3 and 2. Thank you for joining us from Maddalton Park. A big day of baseball here on FRS Sport. And another foul ball from Tex. Another one off the edge. Getting some encouragement from his coach. Win for Ty. got a couple of strikeouts so far. Tex straight down the middle, over shortstop. Running hard is Allpike, aiming for home plate, and he gets there. Allpike scores one for the Phantoms. They take back the lead 2-1 at the top of the first. They've got the ledger going their way again. Allpike getting the high fives, well-deserved high fives too. Putting in the big strides and going towards home plate. Tammy McEwen, shout out to her. Watching from beautiful Coral Bay. How about that? Beautiful place in the state, beautiful Coral Bay. Shout out to all those in Coral Bay watching the game. 1-0. Still at the top of the first. It's a high hit. Centre field just out of reach. Just out of reach of George at centre field. And a good hit there from Big Tex. A good hit, I should say, from Austin Toot. Baz Cowan it is, Sebastian Cowan. Hit that one high enough past centre field. Onto first base. Mark Romeo giving Austin Toot encouragement from the bench. Sebastian Cowan on first, player on second as well. Toot hits towards second. Looking for the double play, they don't get it. But out on second is Cowan. So that's 2 outs. Still 2-1 lead. Prizov on third. And Toot on first. At the top of the third in this game. And a swapping bats as well for the Phantoms' new batter, Ethan Snedden. Last time out he was on third base. Snedden hits high towards centre field with the breeze. Shortstop's under it and reels it in. Great catch from Ben Hannon at shortstop, and that'll be the third out. Change of innings at the top of the third innings. 2-1 in favour of the Phantoms. As we see again, Hannon's catch. Kept his eye on the ball, and a good catch at full stretch with the left hand to bring it in for a third out. Good catcher at shortstop. Play a good role at centre field too. But a great catch from Hannon at the top of the third. From there, it is 2-1 to the Phantoms in this Intermediate League Grand Final on this Monday morning. 22 degrees expected, bit of a breeze blowing from the western end of the ground. Plenty of swings so far in that innings. And both teams at the moment very happy with their efforts. The Phantoms a little more happy at the moment because they have got the lead. 2-1. 3-1 as far as base hits are concerned. Some of the other games going on at the moment. Bottom of the third in the Division 1 Little League State Championship. The Central Firebirds at the moment in control of the Southern Titans in this game. 6-0 in the first game for them today. 4 games in Division 1, 4 games in Division 2. And along with the Intermediate League Grand Final, we're bringing you 2 more games today as part of our triple header of baseball on FRS Sport. So stay tuned for the other 2 games that'll be coming your way from Madalton Park today. And we'll go to a break, and we'll be back with the bottom of the third inning with the Phantoms leading 2-1.
I spend my waking hours studying sleep. Lack of it causes drowsiness, slowing reactions. 17 to 19 hours awake can induce microsleep. A few seconds of this can be catastrophic. So to prevent it, know the amount of sleep you need and get it regularly. Travis here didn't. Which is why he's not a subject of mine, but a patient of theirs.
Authorised by the State Government, Perth.
to Madalton Park. We're live for the Intermediate League Grand Final, the Giants and the Phantoms. And if you're just joining us, first pitch at the bottom of the third, Riley Lyons getting a base hit at first. And now at bat, Blake Thompson, number 22, and All Pike at the mount. Thompson goes hard and high towards centre field. Beautiful catch taken by Gordon. They're looking for that double, but they're not going to get it. Riley Lyons opting to play it safe and stay at first. And that's a good catch by Gordon at centre field, keeping his eye on the ball. 2-1 is the score. 4-2 in hits in favour of the Phantoms. They are looking the goods so far to take back the trophy. Still early days in this game. All Pike going high and looking to take out first base, being Riley Lyons, but unsuccessful. Lyons sneaking into second base, and he gets it. So second base steal for Riley Lyons. And still Xavier DeHaas now in. Xavier DeHaas struck out in the last innings. Trying to dig that one out from that low pitch. And that is 2-1, strike one. Strike two. Good pitch from All Pike. That one nice and straight. Slow pitch that one. He cut back some speed there. 2-2. Ball three. Lyons aiming to steal third base, but he elects to go safe to second. Full count in effect once again. 3-2. All Pike, what can he dish out here to DeHaas? DeHaas goes long towards centre field. Good catch. And that is 2 out straight. And again, it's that man Gordon. A very good catch from Zay Gordon, number 19. That's 2 good catches at centre field he's taken. Cutting back the Giants' momentum. Now, Sebastian Beasley, the first. Really make a big statement. In fact, we've got to change Dylan Bandy, who's come off the bench. Rotated with Beasley, and so he'll have a hit for the first time. Dylan Bandy. Ball one. And that'll be strike one, as it was a foul ball just on the roof of the Giants bench. 1-1 with 2 outs. At the bottom of the third. Breeze blowing from the western end of the ground. Getting a bit stronger here. And Bandy swerves out of the way there. 2-1. Bandy giving it a good swing, but a miss hit. Foul ball. 2-2 with 2 outs. A 2-2 with 2 outs. All Pike goes straight and quick. But what they didn't realise is that Riley Lyons was sneaking into third. So that's another base steal for the Giants. Riley Lyons always keeping his eye on things. All Pike goes low. Full count once again. In fact, no, Bandy's walking. So that's a base hit for the Giants. Player on first and a player on third. Now batting, Ben Hannon, playing as one of the starting 9s. Hannon scored on his first at bat. Receiving another low pitch from All Pike, and that is a ball. Good hit from Hannon, and diving low. We know he's dropped it. And that's another score for the Giants, and they level things up. Riley Lyons playing the tactics game very well, stealing second and third, and on the way to the home plate, levels it up and again for the Giants. A bit unlucky there for the player at right field. He really had to dive down low to take the catch, but just fumbled at the last second. Wooden hits to right field and is safe at second. Hannon's safe at second. And safe at first is Wooden. And also Bandy safe at third. So once again, bases loaded. 2 outs at the bottom of the third, bases loaded. The Giants and the Phantoms level at 2-all. And now batting the starting nines, Braden George, looking to add to the scoreboard. Giants have got a great opportunity here to get the scoreboard ticking again and to take back the lead as Allpike goes a bit wide, and that is 1-0. Another low pitch. Trying for the splitter there, but that's 2-0. Much better pitch from Allpike. Misfield. Second base, third out. Out at second base, Gore. Out at second base, number 19 in Harry Wooden. So that's the third out. Third innings completed. And it is 2-all between the Phantoms and the Giants. Back with more after this break.
I spend my waking hours studying sleep. Lack of it causes drowsiness, slowing reactions. 17 to 19 hours awake can induce microsleep. A few seconds of this can be catastrophic. So to prevent it, know the amount of sleep you need and get it regularly. Travis here didn't. Which is why he's not a subject of mine, but a patient of theirs.
Authorised by the State Government, Perth.
Mum, Dad, I need you to say no. I don't want to drink now. I've heard the damage it can do to my brain.
But I might change my mind later.
And say things like you did it when you were my age. Matt's dad lets him do it.
I might even tell you you're ruining my life!
But I need you to be a parent. I need you to say no.
2 out of 3 parents are choosing to say no, and it's helping prevent alcohol-related harm.
Fourth innings just to get underway between the Giants and the Phantoms. Intermediate League Grand Final in full swing, and it is 2-all in this game. It's been a very good one so far. Pendulum swings aplenty, as we see on the highlights. Krizov getting a high hit over centre field, contributing to a couple of base hits and some good catches too from Zay Gordon on centre field to bring an end to the third innings in the Phantoms' favour. Able to restrict the scoring in that last moment. There, a couple of the Giants' big hitters in Fatai, Lyons and Thompson getting amongst the scoreboard. As we're about to take you back live for the beginning of the fourth. The Phantoms and the Giants level at 2-all. And McEwen will get things going. First strike, strike one. And that one off the edge of the bat, foul ball, strike two. Into the second half of this game. Very much even Stevens at the moment. Both sides looking to use this fourth inning as a leeway into momentum. Fatai pitches another one wide and low, so that's still good enough. It's just within the plate just for a second strike. 2-1. Dugout out of the mount. Towards first. Good throw from Lyons. And that's the first out. Just the start the Giants wanted. And now coming back on is Gordon. Cy Gordon, so far, definitely the best fieldsman of this match thus far. 2 good catches and some very good throws, inflicting a couple of outs as well. Major contributor for the side. Swing and a miss for Gordon. For Ty gets a strike. Let us know where you're watching from. For those viewing around the state, the nation, or anywhere in the world, as Gordon pierces the centre of the field, a solid hit, and will get another base hit at first. Certainly is a good hitter, times the ball very well. As we see here, good follow through. Didn't overswing it, that one. Very good hit indeed. Helen Dungy says, go Wanneroo, get in those runs now. Well, they've got some runs here. Now at bat, Brooks. On the mount for Ty. He's pitched well. A cold strike there. 0-1. Ty throwing to first, but Gordon's safe. Hit to third base, Thompson under it. And an easy catch. 2 outs. Now batting Allpike at number 13, Thomas Allpike. Taking to the plate for Ty. Still on the mound. Plays at centre field, right field and left. Moving back a little bit, Allpike's a good hitter. Wide of the plate. One and zip. 2 outs. Panthers at the top of the 4th. Level with the Giants at two home runs apiece, as for Ty again, looking to pick off first base, unsuccessful. Watching first base very carefully is for Ty. Allpike goes towards second base. Safe at second, out at first. And that's the end of the top of the 4th. 3 and out for the Giants. And they'll have a hit next up. Still 2 apiece, 5-3 in base hits. Still pretty even. Top of the 4th, 2-2 between the Phantoms and the Giants.
Mum, Dad, I need you to say no. I don't want to drink now. I've heard the damage it can do to my brain.
But I might change my mind later.
And say things like you did it when you were my age. Matt's dad lets him do it.
I might even tell you you're ruining my life!
But I need you to be a parent. I need you to say no.
2 out of 3 parents are choosing to say no, and it's helping prevent alcohol-related harm.
I spend my waking hours studying sleep. Lack of it causes drowsiness, slowing reactions. 17 to 19 hours awake can induce microsleep. A few seconds of this can be catastrophic. So to prevent it, know the amount of sleep you need and get it regularly. Travis here didn't. Which is why he's not a subject of mine, but a patient of theirs.
Authorised by the State Government, Perth.
Welcome back to Manelton Park. Bottom of the fourth inning. It's 2-2 between the Phantoms and the Giants. And we've got a new pitcher for the Phantoms. All Pikes coming off, having a bit of a spell. And Jordan Sherwood, will be taking to the mound to have a couple of throws to start the bottom of the fourth. Left arm pitcher. And he'll be pitching more towards the batsman at the plate. And he starts well. Strike one. And this time going a bit wide. A little bit more height in that one too. 1-1. Bottom of the fourth. Still 2-2. Very tight game we've got here. And we've got might have a changing catcher as well. Nope, they're just a new helmet. New catcher's helmet required. The coach supplying one very quickly. Oh, nope. New helmet not required. We'll just have a look here. Some adjustments for the catcher's helmet. So we'll have a bit of a delay in the game at the moment. Bottom of the fourth, 1-1, 0 outs, 2 runs apiece for the Phantoms and the Giants. If you're just joining us for the first time, we're live from Manelton Park at the Kingsway Sporting Complex north of Perth on what is a beautiful Easter Monday. 22 degrees expected. And we're in for a great day of baseball action. Susie Jackson, shout out to you. Let's go Smiley Riley. He's mentioning Riley. She's mentioning Riley Lyons there. The nickname Smiley Riley, very interesting one indeed. We'll have to get the backstory on that one. Smallwood now pitching to Fatai, and that is 2-1. Much better pitch from Sherwood there. 2-2. Goes low, looking to split the plate there. Full count. 3-2 for JJ Sherwood. That one mishit into foul territory. Foul ball. Great atmosphere here at Manelton Park this morning. About 5 minutes past 11. 22 degrees. Not a cloud in the sky. Perfect day for baseball. That one going a bit high. And a misfield between second and third base by Brooks. That's allowed Fatai to get into first base, as we see here on the replay. Got a good piece of it, considering how high the pitch was. And Fatai adds a fourth base hit to the Giants' tally. Now, Cooper Barber, number 11 for Wanneroo, the Intermediate League Grand Final. Sherwood aiming to pick off first base. Watching Fatai very closely indeed. Got some space between himself and first base. Barber aiming for the bunt, but that was a good pitch by Sherwood. Nice and straight. Strike one. Nice bunt from Barber towards the edge of the field, but it will count for nothing. Foul ball. So that'll be 0-2. Coaches and the managers making the calls. Barber, top edge on that one. Another foul ball. JJ Sherwood left arm pitcher. Held some good fast balls since interjecting himself onto the mount for the first time. Another foul ball from Barber. Still 0-2 with no outs as of yet at the bottom of the fourth, halfway through this game. It is all square. Pressure really on both teams at the moment, especially in a grand final like this, as Fatai sneaks into second base. High hit from Barber. Will that just fall in? No, it won't. That's another foul ball. Count now 2-1. With no outs as of yet. The Giants looking to have as much time on the batting plate as possible. Sherwood got an eye on the second baseman there. Fatai occupying second base. Barber pierces centre field, but great stop there by Brooks. Well stopped. That could have been a double base hit. But in the end, Fatai can only manage a single. And at first, Cooper Barber. So players on first and third as Riley Lyons, Smiley Riley, as he's being called. Shout out to you, Susie Jackson. And Susie Jackson watching as well. Sherwood at the mount. Stealing second base. Cooper Barber sneaks in. Pitching to Lyons there. That one, Lyons just swerving out of the way there. Count is 2-0. Make that 3-0. And Riley Lyons is walking. Fourth ball, and he walks to first. And again, bases are loaded. Off screen for Ty Barber. Having a bit of a chat there on third base. The players on first, second, and third. 2-2 at the bottom of the fourth. With still no outs for the Giants. They've got a chance to keep the scoreboard ticking. They've scored 1 run apiece. Each side since the second inning. One and zip is the count. That one straight but a little wide. 2 and zip for Sherwood. Three and zip. JJ getting encouragement from his coaches and teammates. And Blake Thompson walking. And Fatai will go to home plate and score for the Giants. And that'll give Wanneroo back the lead. 3-2 at the bottom of the fourth. No outs as of yet. Sure, with the pitcher chatting to the catcher there. And the team now getting together. Team getting together, just deliberating, and so are the players on the outer field. And in the meantime, Riley Lyons and Cooper Barber also getting together and having a chat. Really appreciate your feedback and let us know where you're watching from anywhere in the world. Enjoying the game. It's a nice fun day out on an Easter Monday. A sunny day here in the north of Perth. Next up, Xavier De Haas. Sherwood on the mount, that one pretty wide to the left of the plate, and that is 1-0. This time he gets a strike. Cold strike at that, no swing. Haas letting that one go. One and one. All 2-1. Bases loaded, first, second, and third. They're both pushing forward. Barber on second, Barber on third, Lyons on second. And Thompson on third, and that's 3-1. Another ball. Strike two, full count. 3-2. Full count 3-2, bases loaded. High stakes. And that's a home run. So Lyons on third. And on second is De Haas. Or De Haas is still there on the plate. And on second is Thompson. A home run immediately as a result for the Giants. De Haas gets a single. And bases loaded again. And back out is Dylan Bandy, who started on the bench and is now having himself a hit. Natalie Land, shout out to you, watching from Melbourne as well. Hope all in Melbourne have had a good Easter weekend as well. Haas swings and misses. Bandy, I should say, swings and misses. Strike three. No, strike one rather. Scoreboard having a bit of a freeze, but sorted out very quickly. And that is now 1-1. Sherwood eyeing that plate. Ball two. 2-1. Bases loaded. 0 outs at the bottom of the fourth. De Haas swings and he misses. Strike two. That one low, but within the plate. And De Haas having a swing at it as well. Strike three. De Haas is out. And the Phantoms at last get the first out at the bottom of the fourth. Now next up, Ben Hannon. Batting in the 7th spot. Bases still loaded. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. 1-0. And then just getting himself in a position there. Along the plate. In his box. Hannon swings and misses. Strike one. 1-1 with 1 out. Sherwood pitching well. And a little bit high and wide there. 2-1. Low pitch there, 3-1. One more and there'll be a walk-in homer. Lines on third base. He'll have that opportunity if a fourth ball is pitched. And that's 4. Walk-in homer. A walk-off homer, I should say. And the scoreboard is now 5-2. 3-0 at the bottom of the 4th for the Giants. It is a 5-2 advantage. Smiley Riley hitting home plate and scoring. No doubt he'll be happy with that, and so will the team. Thompson on third. Hannon on second. Hannon on first, rather. And Bandy and DeHaas occupying the bases. And all batters on bases will have a chat. Sherwood getting some encouragement from his teammates. We'll have another change of pitcher. Sherwood's having a spell on the bench. And it looks like players are just deliberating on who's going to take to the mount next. There's Sebastian Cohen amongst that group, so is Austin Toote. Bases loaded again, with DeHaas, Thompson and Hannon occupying those bases. And coming up next, we've got another player off the bench who's going to have a hit, Mason Evangelista. Right-hander having some practice swings in the meantime. Melanie McClare. Shout out to you watching from Bunbury. How about that in the southwest? Beautiful Bunbury. Shout out to all those in the southwest, and also Callum Ward from Port Hedland. How about that? Bunbury and Port Hedland. Shout out to all of you there watching the game and enjoying it as well. Wanneroo Giants have got a nice run going. They've had 3 runs in this innings, and the Phantoms have not had none. And so it looks like it's going to be Height Brooks that'll take to the mount. It'll be the 3rd pitcher for the Phantoms in this game after All Pike and Sherwood. And the Giants have only used 1 in this game. Fatai has been very consistent at the mount. Phantoms a bit out of sorts. Have used 3 pitchers in this game. And Brooks will be the 3rd. But now, taking to the plate in just moments, Mason Evangelista. Sherwood's coming off the bench. He's going to have a spell on the field. Looks like he's going to the outfield as well. JJ Sherwood wearing the number 1 shirt today. And so Evangelista taking to the plate, ladies and gentlemen. At the bottom of the 4th, 3 runs have been scored for the Giants. The Phantoms did not score at the top of the 4th. Only 1 out inflicted. And Brooks will get things going for the Phantoms. And that is low pitch, 1-0. And swing and a miss from Evangelista. That is strike 1. Breeze starting to pick up here at Madelton Park from the western end of the ground. Strike 2. A cold strike on Evangelista. 1-2. Brooks, what can he do here? Down low, 2-2. Very close one indeed. Brooks starting well. 2-2. Strike three. Evangelista's out. Good start for Brooks. First strikeout of this game. Third pitcher being used. 2 outs, 5-2 in favour of the Giants. And it looks like we'll have another from the bench. Getting a hit, Mitchell Elliott. Number 6. Taking to the plate for the first time, and that one very high indeed. High fastball. And that'll be a ball, 1-0. That one in line with the body. And that'll be a second ball, 2-0. 2-0, 2 outs. Elliott hits towards third, but that is foul ball. So 2-1. Just by the truck there. Let us know where you're watching from in the meantime. We've had viewers in Melbourne, Port Hedland as well, Bunbury, and even in New York as well. So let us know where you're watching from anywhere around the world. Pieter Bosman watching from Sydney on the East Coast. Fantastic stuff. Elliott gets a hit. Sneaking into home plate is Blake Thompson, and that's another run scored for the Giants. That's their 4th in this inning, and they extend the advantage 6-2. Pat Jackson, shout out to Smiley Riley's grandmother. How about that? Shout out to you, Pat. Hope you're enjoying the game. And especially with the Giants with a big lead at the moment. Brooks. Pitch is just wide of the plate. 1-0. Also, we got one Mike Gilmore from North Carolina as well in the USA. That is great to hear. Viewers from around the world, not just here in West Australia, but also around the nation and worldwide, watching our coverage here. Quinn Fatai back on the plate. Good pitch there from Brooks. Strike 2. He's got a strikeout next to his name. Keen to add a second. Brooks to Fatai. 2 outs. And that one over the plate and over the fence. Foul ball. 1-2 with 2 outs. That one low. A foul ball. Or is there? Coach of the Phantoms having a word to say about that. One and two, 2 outs, 6-2. Giants lead. Another low pitch. DeHaas sneaking into home plate and gets another run. The Giants can do no wrong at the moment at the bottom of the 4th. That's their 5th run. And now they lead at 7-2. A devastating innings for the home side in this Intermediate League Grand Final. Now batting again for Ty. Able to stay on the plate. Brooks under a bit of pressure now. One high. 1-0. 2-2. That one mistimed. Foul ball. Just by the crowd area there. 2-2 with 2 outs at the bottom of the 4th. Brooks. Good hit by Fatai. Good throw to first base. And that's the 3rd out. Throw made by Cowan. And that is the end of the 4th innings. The Giants with a devastating spell on the plate. 5 runs scored in that innings. And it's a 7-2 lead to the Giants over the Phantoms here at Maddleton Park.
Mum, Dad, I need you to say no. I don't want to drink now. I've heard the damage it can do to my brain.
But I might change my mind later.
And say things like you did it when you were my age. Matt's dad lets him do it.
I might even tell you you're ruining my life!
But I need you to be a parent. I need you to say no.
2 out of 3 parents are choosing to say no, and it's helping prevent alcohol-related harm.
I spend my waking hours studying sleep. Lack of it causes drowsiness, slowing reactions. 17 to 19 hours awake can induce microsleep. A few seconds of this can be catastrophic. So to prevent it, know the amount of sleep you need and get it regularly. Travis here didn't. Which is why he's not a subject of mine, but a patient of theirs.
Authorised by the State Government, Perth.
Some highlights so far of this game for the Phantoms and the Giants, and in that 4th inning it belonged to the Giants with a spell of 5 runs at the bottom of the 4th, and they have a lead of 7-2 as we start the 5th. Here at Maddleton Park, it is the Intermediate League Grand Final, live on Front Row Screen Sport for you in 2022. Strike 1 from Fatai. Fatai staying on the plate. He's been their only pitcher used in the game so far. The Phantoms have used 3. Back live at Maddleton Park. On the plate is Romeo, who's off the bench and having a hit for the first time. 1-1. 2-1. That one a little bit wide of the plate. Romeo, hit towards third. Thompson, throw to first, but he's safe. Romeo, first base hit for him in this game, and that was a good one. Throw from Thompson was a bit wide of the plate, as we see on the replay. Thompson just wide to the baseman's left there, and Romeo just getting that one to go. First base occupied by Romeo. Now we have got number 18, Tex Prizov. Strike 1, cold strike from Fatai. Fatai looking to pick off first. Throw towards Bandy. That one unsuccessful. Great day for baseball here in the north of Perth. Prizov hit towards first. They're aiming to throw to second. They've got third base vacant. Oh, it's a foot race between Thompson and Romeo. And Romeo's gone. Well, he was in 2 minds, Romeo. Did he go to third or does he go to second? And Hannon inflicting the tag, but Hannon just a bit worse for wear at the moment. Romeo just checking on him to see if he's okay. It looks like Hannon will shake that one off. Bit worse for wear was Ben Hannon. Second base, but he's okay. He'll get on with the task at hand. Having a chat with the coach and team managers as well. He'll get on with it. He looked a bit worse for wear there for a moment. There did Ben Hannon, but he's all right. He's a trooper. He'll get on with the game. So that's the first out inflicted. Romeo out on second base. And first base at the moment occupied by Tex Prizov. Now batting is Sebastian Cowan, number 7, batting out of the 3rd spot. And that was cold strike from Fatai. He's got a couple of strikeouts to his name. He's had a good game on the mound. This time going low. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Safe at first base. Almost picked off with Tex Prizov. Cowan. Inside the box. Again looking to pick off first. And safe again is Prizov. Melissa George, go Giants. Giants getting great support. Cowan, good hit towards right field. DeHaas, go towards 3rd, but Cowan playing it safe. Single base hit on 1st, so players occupying 1st and 2nd. Now batting, Austin Toot out of 4th spot, number 17. Quinn Fatai now. Still on the mound. Eyes sharply focused. He's looking at 1st and 2nd, looking for a pick-off. He elects not to do so. And that is a strike. Swing and a miss from Toot. Strike 1. Toot hits well towards left field, but a foul ball. That one won't count. Phantoms cheering their teammates on. They've got a 5-run deficit, 7-2 in the Giants' favour. Strike 2, 2-1. That one's high. Catcher aiming to reel it in, but to no avail. Cooper Barber in the catcher's position today. Top of the 5th, if you're just joining us for the first time, we're live from Madelton Park within the Kingsway Sporting Complex north of Perth. It is a 7-2 lead to the Wanneroo Giants over the Eastern Phantoms. This is the Intermediate League Grand Final. And that is 2-2, second ball. It's a gorgeous day here in Perth. 22 degrees expected. At the moment, we're at 20. Absolutely gorgeous here in Perth for a day of baseball. One a bit high, and that'll be a full count. 3-2. Fatai now, what's he going to do? Swing. Swing from Toot. Misfield from Thompson. DeHaas throw from 3rd, but there's going to be a score, is it? It is. That's a score. A much valuable one from Prizov, sliding towards home plate, and that's a run for the Phantoms. Much needed for that spell against them in the 4th inning. And the Phantoms get that first one on the board to start the 5th. Now a 3-7 scoreline in the Giants' favour. Well run by Tex Prizov, putting in the big strides from 3rd to home plate. And gets a valuable score on the board. The Fatai, Barber and the coach getting together. The Alcohol Think Again Little League State Championship Intermediate League in this final game between the Giants and the Phantoms. Plenty of stakes in this one. Who's going to take the trophy at the end of this game? The players on 2nd and 3rd for the Phantoms. It's the top of the 5th. 7-3. in the Giants' favour. Fatai on the mound. 1 out. Left-hander on the plate. Caden Prosper. Must give a shout out too to Alcohol Think Again. Supporters of the competition. Supporters of WA Sport as well. Prosper off the bench. The left-hander. Miss hit over the fence there, and that'll be a foul ball. Strike 2. That one a miss hit. Thompson. On a half volley by third base from Thompson. And Prosper gets a single hit at first base. Bases loaded. This is a very good situation for the Phantoms to decrease the margin even further. It's 3-7 in the Giants' favour. Now batting. Kai McEwen taking to the plate. And a cold strike. 1-0, 1 out at the moment. Phantoms still in good position to add some more runs. McEwen hits straight down the field. And a fumble. It's a fumble. A fumble on second base. Thompson on third. And another fumble. So Toot on third. And a player on second. That is a big let-off for the Phantoms. That could have been a double play inflicted against them. But 2 fumbles have cost the Giants and another run to boot as well. Sebastian Cowan running to home plate and scoring. So 2 fumbles. A double play could have been inflicted. But a little bit of butterfingers at the moment by the Giants. They've had 2 runs scored against them. Strike 1 for time. Now batting. We've got another left-hander. Cold strike. Strike 2. Against Gordon. Over tie. Gordon goes high. It's towards third base. Thompson underneath it. And takes a good catch on third base. That's 2 outs. Little pressure reliever for the Giants. Scoreboard still at 4-7. Gordon holding out to third base with a fly ball. And Thompson reeling that one in quite easily indeed. Now batting is Brooks. Cold strike. On Fatai. Got 3 strikeouts to his name, Fatai. He's had a decent outing on the mound. Brooks, fly ball towards first. Underneath it, easy catch for Bandy. And that will be a change of innings. Phantom scoring 2 runs at the top of the 5th. But 2 straight catches off fly balls. We've seen them only restricted to 2. 7-4. At the bottom of the 5th now, the Giants still hold a good advantage.
Mum, Dad, I need you to say no. I don't want to drink now. I've heard the damage it can do to my brain.
But I might change my mind later.
And say things like you did it when you were my age. Matt's dad lets him do it.
I might even tell you you're ruining my life!
But I need you to be a parent. I need you to say no.
2 out of 3 parents are choosing to say no, and it's helping prevent alcohol-related harm.
I spend my waking hours studying sleep. Lack of it causes drowsiness, slowing reactions. 17 to 19 hours awake can induce microsleep. A few seconds of this can be catastrophic. So to prevent it, know the amount of sleep you need and get it regularly. Travis here didn't. Which is why he's not a subject of mine, but a patient of theirs.
Authorised by the State Government, Perth.
Giants lead 4-7 at the bottom of the 5th. As now batting out at the 2nd position, Cooper Barber back on the plate. We've also got on the mount Brooks. And that was pitch on the body there, and that's going to be a walk-on for the Giants. And that means Barber will go to first base, but he did get a bit of a hit there on the hand. So he'll occupy first base. And batting from 3rd position, Smiley Riley Lyons. They have a 7-4 advantage, 9-5 base hits the Phantoms' way. They got a couple of good hits at the top of the 4th, but only 2 runs added. Now Riley Lyons, Brooks looking to pick off first, but no luck. Brooks focusing on the task at hand. Bit of a wide pitch there. And that'll be 1-0. At the bottom of the 5th. Giants looking for a steal on 2nd, and they get it. Barber sneaking into 2nd base successfully. And now we'll have a player on 2nd. Barber on 2nd. 1-1. And towards the leg there of Riley Lyons. Bit of a wayward pitch, and that's given Lyons the right to walk to first again. That's twice now at the bottom of the 5th. That couple of wayward pitches there from Brooks has seen a couple of batters walk to first, and some good encouragement there from Sebastian Cowan telling Brooks, all right, had some moments there, all right, let's get it together and get some good fast balls in. Good encouragement there from Cowan. Now batting, number 4 spot, Blake Thompson. Back on. Took a couple of catches from 3rd base to end the Phantoms portion of the innings, but a cold strike on the plate. Alcohol Think Again Little League State Championships, the Intermediate League competition, is what we're showing you today. First of 3 great games as part of the big final day of a bonanza of state Little League Championship action here at Madelgin Park. Live on FRS Sport, where for you in 2022. Thompson facing steely-eyed Brooks. Another low pitch. And another pick-off for the Giants, and make that double. A double pick-off. Barber on to 3rd. And on to 2nd is Riley Lyons, as we see here. Diving forward towards 3rd was Barber. Player on 2nd, player on 3rd. Strike 3. Thompson's out. First strikeout for Brooks. At the bottom of the 5th, so that's 1 out. Good straight fastball there. Back on from the 5th position, Xavier DeHaas. Helen Dungy. Great pitching from Quinn. Well, Quinn for tie. Been their only pitcher that the Giants have used today, but he has been rock solid without a shadow of a doubt. Plenty of fastballs, very accurate and consistent on the plate too. Phantoms a bit out of sorts in that area. They've used 3 pitches today as DeHaas goes to 3rd, but a foul ball.
Working hard, outfield. Here we go.
Coach signaling to the outfield, getting them set in anticipation of should there be a fly ball. DeHaas, pretty good hitter, times it pretty well. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Coach of Phantom's talking to his players on the bench. De Haas goes to centre field at second base. Well caught. Well caught by Tut, and that's 2 outs. De Haas is gone. And now onto the plate, Sebastian Beasley. This could be a good end to the 5th innings. If they could get a 3rd out here, if they can get Beasley to go. They've had a bad stretch in the 5th inning. They conceded, the 4th inning rather, they conceded 5 at the bottom of the 4th. But the Phantoms had a better stretch since then. Cold strike from Beasley. So 0-1, 2 outs. Brooks focused forward. And it's going to be a pick off to Barber. Barber will run it to home plate and score. Margin now back to 4 runs. 8-4 as we see on the replay. Barber didn't really need to slide in. He had time aplenty to run it to home plate and add to the Giants' advantage. 8-4 at the bottom of the 5th. 2-2. That was a strike as well, but the ball just got loose at the end. Strike 3. In fact, no. In fact, he's picked it off. I thought it was strike 3 at the moment, and it is now. That's 3 outs. Looking to pick off first base was Beasley. Well caught and a good throw too from the plate onto the first baseman and McEwen. And at the 5th, at the end of the 5th, 8-4 in favour of the Wanneroo Giants. Still a couple more to go. Still in this game are the Eastern Phantoms, but still a long way to go.
Mum, Dad, I need you to say no. I don't want to drink now. I've heard the damage it can do to my brain.
But I might change my mind later.
And say things like you did it when you were my age. Matt's dad lets him do it.
I might even tell you you're ruining my life!
But I need you to be a parent. I need you to say no.
2 out of 3 parents are choosing to say no, and it's helping prevent alcohol-related harm.
I spend my waking hours studying sleep. Lack of it causes drowsiness, slowing reactions. 17 to 19 hours awake can induce microsleep. A few seconds of this can be catastrophic. So to prevent it, know the amount of sleep you need and get it regularly. Travis here didn't. Which is why he's not a subject of mine, but a patient of theirs.
Authorised by the State Government, Perth.
Back live at Manelton Park. 8-4 as we begin the 6th inning. Giants lead it in the Alcohol Think Again Little League State Championship Intermediate League Grand Final. The Giants now back on the mount. Fatai still there. Still being used on the mount. And now batting is JJ Sherwood. And that is a strike. Bit higher there on that second pitch from Fatai. It's now 1-1. Top of the 6th now. And that one close to the body. 1-1. 2-1. For JJ Sherwood. Sherwood goes straight back to Fatai. And an easy throw to first base. And straight away, the Giants on the board with the first out. Sherwood's gone. And now Isaac Romeo will be next to take to the plate. JJ Sherwood getting some high fives from his teammates. Good effort from him. He's pitched well since being interjected as the second pitcher, but of course he had to rotate with Height Brooks. Brooks being their third choice pitcher. Now at batting, Isaac Romeo started from the bench this morning. And that's 2 and zip. 2 balls, 0 strikes. 1 out already, inflicted against the Phantoms. And a strike. Romeo not swinging at that one. 2 and 1, 1 out. Giants got things going their way right now. And another. Right down the middle. Quinn Fatai. He's pitched very well today. A few strikeouts to his name. Solid effort from him. And he keeps going. That's a ball, however. Full count. 3 and 2. Good hit from Romeo towards right field. Well, great catch. No, he fumbled it. He fumbled it at the last moment, did Mitchell Elliott on centre field. And that's a lucky break for the Phantoms. Well, for a moment, I thought Elliott had grasped onto that one from centre field, but just fumbled it at the last second. Romeo will be on first base. Coach just chatting with the umpire. Catching Quinn Barber there, Cooper Barber. Just chatting with Quinn Fatai. They'll have a bit of a delay in the game at the moment. Riley Lyons also gathering. So we'll have a delay in the game here at the moment. So innings by innings, it was pretty much even for the first 3. The Giants and the Phantoms not scoring in the first, and then 1 run apiece on each of the second and the third innings. But the 4th innings was the key of the game so far for the Giants. A good run of 5-0 at the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 4th, rather. And that has seen them have a good wave of momentum, which they have not surrendered, even though at the 5th, the Phantoms did get the better of them, scoring 2-1. But it's still the Giants that have a strong lead. Now both sides back into position now after this little delay. Let us know where you're watching from, anywhere in the world. Mike Rickaby, shout out to you, mate. Watching his grandson play for the Giants, of course, that being Ben Hannon. Shout out to you, Mike. And Ben is going very well indeed in this game. A couple of practice pitches. And looks like we've got a new pitcher as well for the Giants. Well done to Quinn Fatai. Solid effort from him on the mount. But taking to the mount is Xavier DeHaas, number 27. He'll have a go on the mount for the first time in this game. And that's a good change, I reckon. Fatai has had a very good run for the first 6 innings of this game. Got some strikeouts next to his name. He's been rock solid. Plenty of fastball. Plenty of fast balls. And he'll have a well-earned spell. Xavier DeHaas is now on, taking to the mount, ready for his first pitch. Now batting. Will be Tex Prizov. Had a home run as well in an earlier innings. DeHaas aiming to pick off first, but to no avail. Haas, first pitch is high, and then he's 1-0. Get outside. Three balls now. That's 3 in a row. The Haas now, 3-0 against him. 1 out. Nice straight pitch there from De Haas. Speed on that one. First strike. Along the ground goes Prozov. That's out on first. And that's 2 outs. Now on Sebastian Cowan. Could be seeing a 3 and out to begin. The Giants looking ever closer to the Intermediate League Championship. The Alcohol Think Again Little League Championship. Oh, that one getting some bounce on that one. Prozov sneaking into second. Another base steal for the Phantoms. One on one. Strike one for De Haas. Cowan on the plate. Cowan toward third base. At right field. A misfield from Elliott. Prozov towards home plate. Scores. What will Cowan do? Goes to third, and is he pumped about it? The double cobra, how about that? Good laugh from the Phantoms bench. Who can blame Cowan? He's pumped about that one. The Phantoms coaches, as well as the umpires, enjoying themselves making the calls. So, 2 outs, 1 and 1. Cowan looked to have sneaked into home plate, but no luck. 1-0, 2 outs. Pressure now back on the Giants here. Try and nail down this third out, because the Phantoms have got a good run. They've scored 1, Cowan's on third. They could add a second and decrease the lead to 2 and keep themselves alive. Third ball, 3-0. We could see Toot walking. We could see a strike. And that's a high pitch. Toot's walking. So he'll go to first base. And now we've got another one who's started on the bench, Caden Prosper. And number 24, the third from the bench. And he'll look to get things going. 2 outs, top of the 6th. It is 5-8. Players on first and third have an opportunity to even make it all square again. If they can get themselves a 3-run homer, they tie it up. De Haas goes to the center and stealing second base. Toot sneaking into second. Players now on second and third. At the top of the 6th. They're still alive in this one, the Phantoms. Don't count them out. Strike from De Haas. And that one just over the fence. Watch out. And that one just by the bench of the other game that's going on the diamond opposite us. That one a low pitch there, just off the boot of the catcher. But luckily for the Giants, Cowan was not able to sneak into home. 2-2, 2 outs. Well, the Phantoms getting absolutely pumped up. They're shouting to their teammates. They've got some energy going. Good hit down the ground. Cowan's going to get into home plate and score for the Phantoms. It's now a 2-run game. The Giants letting another run sneak by. It's now 8-6, top of the 6th. They're still in the game. The question is, if you look at the 7th inning, if they take the lead, they'll have to make the Giants bat again at the bottom of the 7th. But if the Giants stay in front, they've got that advantage of ending the game right there and then. Now batting, Kai McEwen. Another steal. This time Prosper steals second, and just safe on third base is Austin Tutt. 2 runs in it. They have a chance to take back the lead if they can hit a 3-run homer with McEwen on the plate. Giants now back under pressure. And that is a strike, 1-1. And we thought at the bottom of the 4th, with that 5-run spell that the Giants got at the bottom of the 4th inning, they could keep things going for themselves. But as the Phantoms got that run going, the 3rd out was inflicted. A good throw from second. And 2 runs were scored for the Phantoms, so they've scored 2 in their last 2 innings, but they still have a deficit of 2, 8-6 in favour of the Giants at the end of the top of the 6th here at Maddelton Park. The bottom of the 6th coming up right after this.
Mum, Dad, I need you to say no. I don't want to drink now. I've heard the damage it can do to my brain.
But I might change my mind later.
And say things like you did it when you were my age. Matt's dad lets him do it.
I might even tell you you're ruining my life!
But I need you to be a parent. I need you to say no.
2 out of 3 parents are choosing to say no, and it's helping prevent alcohol-related harm.
I spend my waking hours studying sleep. Lack of it causes drowsiness, slowing reactions. 17 to 19 hours awake can induce microsleep. A few seconds of this can be catastrophic. So to prevent it, know the amount of sleep you need and get it regularly. Travis here didn't. Which is why he's not a subject of mine, but a patient of theirs.
Authorised by the State Government, Perth.
Welcome back to Maddelton Park, the first of our 3 games broadcast today. And this first one, the Intermediate League Grand Final, the Alcohol Think Again Little League State Championship Intermediate League. This one is not over yet. We're at the bottom of the 6th, and the Phantoms are closing in. 8-6 is the Giants' lead. They only scored 1 homer. They only scored 1 run, rather, in the 5th inning. The Phantoms have scored 2 in the 5th and 6th. And that is 2-0 on the count, with Brooks on the mound again. And a strike right down the middle. Both sides having big wins in their last matches to make it through. Strike 2. They've got a little wave of momentum going their way. The Giants have seemingly stalled, but they still hold a 2-run lead. If they still hold the lead at the top of the 7th, then it's game over. If the Giants score, or if the Phantoms score and hold the lead after the top of the 7th, the Giants will have to bat again. Great catch at second base by Toot. It was a straightforward hit from Ben Hannon. He got a lot onto that one, but Toot was in fine position to make the catch. Let's see that one again. Good follow through too from Hanna. But just for him, Toot was at the right place at the right time by second base to take the catch. So that's 1 out. And on the plate, Harry Wooden mishit over the bench in a foul ball. That's 1. 0-1 and 1 out. One and 1, 1 out. Very tight game indeed. That's a good hit from Wooden towards centre field, and a fine catch by Caden Prosper off the bench. Made 2 good contributions today, contributing to a base hit, and is also taking a fine catch from centre field. Well, he had to really make quick ground in order to get that one, but he did just that and reels it in very nicely indeed. Good catch, 2 outs. Phantoms have got themselves back into this game. Now batting is Elliott. Swing and a miss, strike 1. One a bit low. This time from Brooks, 1 and 1. Great atmosphere here at Maddelton Park. Families, the kids enjoying themselves out here. Strike 2. One a bit low. 2 and 2. 2 and 2, 2 outs. They'd love a 3 and out here, the Phantoms. Elliott, lucky to get that one against him, but that's the 3rd out on first. So that's 3 outs at the bottom of the 6th. We're down to the last. The Phantoms must score 3 to take back the lead and make the Giants bat again to the bottom of the 7th. And we'll be back with the final inning right after this. This game ain't over yet.
Mum, Dad, I need you to say no. I don't want to drink now. I've heard the damage it can do to my brain.
But I might change my mind later.
And say things like you did it when you were my age. Matt's dad lets him do it.
I might even tell you you're ruining my life!
But I need you to be a parent. I need you to say no.
2 out of 3 parents are choosing to say no, and it's helping prevent alcohol-related harm.
I spend my waking hours studying sleep. Lack of it causes drowsiness, slowing reactions. 17 to 19 hours awake can induce microsleep. A few seconds of this can be catastrophic. So to prevent it, know the amount of sleep you need and get it regularly. Travis here didn't. Which is why he's not a subject of mine, but a patient of theirs.
Authorised by the State Government, Perth.
This game's going down to the wire here at Maddelton Park. We're at the top of the final inning. The Giants hold a 2-run lead. The Phantoms must score 3 if they are to make the Giants bat again. But if the Giants get 3 outs and they still lead, the pennant is theirs. Plenty of energy from both the benches. 1 and zip. Very good hit there from Gordon towards left field. Gordon goes from first to second. Gordon gets a double, second base for him. And a great round of applause from his teammates, the fans and the parents as well. And rightfully so. And Gordon's just going to take the gloves off there. So Gordon on second. And back on is Brooks for the Phantoms. 12-5 base hits. That could be a telling stat at the end of the game. Especially when they've had this great run. In fact, in the last 2 innings, 4-1 in runs being scored. DeHaas. Brooks, a good hit. Fumble again. Taken by someone at centre field, but too late. Gordon scores, and it's down to 1. What a run from the Phantoms. And now, it'll be Allpike. Thomas Allpike to take the plate. There's Gordon from second all the way to home plate, scoring for the Phantoms. It's now 8-7. Game on here at Maddelton Park, the first of our 3 games we're bringing you today. 4, I should say. And a high pitch there. Four games we're bringing you today. And a quadruple header of action. And a bunt. Quickly taken by Barber, but all for nothing, foul ball. DeHaas. What can he do next? What is he got to do? Sherwood on the plate. Bunting immediately. Diving down, Barber, what a catch! And that's the first out. We'll have a look at that one again. Cooper Barber mistimed the bunt. Barber, what great focus, putting the helmet away. And what a great catch. Cooper Barber rolling that one in. Sherwood, he's out, so that's 1. Still a 1-run lead for the Giants. DeHaas looking to pick off the man at first. Not this time. 1 out. The Giants 2 outs away from winning the pennant. The Phantoms, a couple of runs away from taking back the lead. And safe at second is Brooks. So a player on second. And still there on the plate is Romeo. Isaac Romeo getting some encouragement from the coach. Romeo, hard hit towards centre field. And gone. The catch made from Smiley Riley. Riley lines. 1 out to go for the Giants. But they have a 1-run advantage. There's a player on second. And taking to the plate is Prizov. We've not seen Samakuva. He is still on the bench since the first innings. 1 out to go. There's a player on second. Outfielders ready. They need 1 run to tie up the scores through the Phantoms. They need 2 to take back the lead and make the Giants bat again. Tex Prizov. Strike 1. Pressure on both sides now. DeHaas has 1 strike. Prizov, what can he do? This time down low. Prizov lets it go. 1-1. Piercing hit towards left field. And it's gone. The Giants win the pennant. An incredible game. The Giants had to hold off a strong charge by the Phantoms. After scoring 4 runs at the bottom of the 4th, the 5th and the 6th saw the Phantoms score 2 runs in each inning. The Phantoms had 1 in the last. They came back strongly, but the charge was all for nothing. And the Giants, just like their senior side, have taken out the pennant. Here's the winning catch from centre field. That was a hard hit too. He timed it well. And the catch easily taken by Smiley Riley fittingly. And he is elated. And so is the whole team. A great win for the Wanneroo Giants. They've won it 8-7 in the first of our 4 games today. And a great way to start the action. A thriller. Could it be the omen for the rest of the day? And getting a good round of applause too of the Phantoms. A great effort from them. They should not be discredited. Prizov hit well. Toot hit well. So did Gordon and McEwen. Brooks, Alpike and Sherwood pitching well as we see some of the highlights from the game. It was a marvellous game here at Madelgin Park. Plenty of big hits. Plenty of big slides too. Have a look at this. A slide from Fatai into second base. He gave it absolutely everything, and so did the players. But it was the Giants that emerged victorious today. 8-7 in an absolute barney here at Madelgin Park. The first of the 4 games that we're bringing you live today as part of the final day of State Championship weekend. And what an opener it was. A fitting one, reflecting the standard of the game here in Western Australia and across the nation. And it was a great game. And it goes the way of the Giants. You instantly add another title to the cabinet this season. The Giants having won the Senior League competition not too long ago. And now they've got the Little League, Intermediate League, the Alcohol Think Again Intermediate League State Championship in this grand final today. 8-7 in favour of the Giants. But don't go anywhere. We've got more action coming up. 3 games are still to go here today at Madelgin Park. And we look forward to your company in the next of our games that we'll have a little later on here at Madelgin Park. Today, well, we'll go to the presentations in just a moment. And that's where we're going to go now. A presentation of the Intermediate League, the Alcohol Think Again Intermediate League State Championship for the Giants.
Catch it! Good job, Hunter. Good job, Callum. Get on the front, boys. Let's go. Let's get ready. Oi, off the dugout. In. Josh, let's go, man, in a pitcher warm. Get in there. Lincoln. Lincoln. Catch out, somebody! Good, good. Take time, Two on him now. Come on, let's go, boys. Big energy, boys. Come on.
Mason Evangelista. Braden George. Jackson Elliott. Harry Wooden. Blake Thompson. And the comeback kid, Dylan Bandy. And also to my coaches, Greg Elliott, Dave Bandy, and Shane Thompson. And also my scorer, I hope we got one for you too. Well done, Mandy.
Thank you everyone for attending today, and I present to you the Alcohol Think Again Intermediate League State Champions.
Well, that's a picture of triumph. Wanneroo Giants, they are elated. And rightfully so. There it is. Gathering by the sign. The Giants are the champions in the Alcohol Think Again Little League State Championship, the Intermediate League competition. And just like their Senior League side not too long ago, the Wanneroo Giants have brought a pennant home. And what a way to do it. A thrilling contest, 8-7 in favour of that talented side. No doubt the celebrations will go long into the day. And deservedly so. Well, that's the end of the first game. Of course, we're bringing 4 today. We've still got 3 more to go in this quadruple header of baseball action. Plenty of action still to come. Make sure you stay with us on the Baseball WA Facebook page. A second game coming up very shortly, and we look forward to your company for that game as well. On behalf of all the team at Front Row Screens, my name is Paul Persick. Stay with us. We've got a big, big day of baseball still to come. 3 games to go in this big quadruple header on this Easter Monday.